Dani Olmo not only scores in his debut for Barcelona, but also lives the life of his dreams. And we are ready to show you Olmo in a way you've never seen him before. How does Dani save war victims in Europe? How does he introduce a new approach to football education? What is the meaning behind his unusual tattoo and goal celebration? How does he date a German girl who roots against her own team? And in what other sport besides football does Olmo make a splash? It's time to show Dani's wonderful life from all sides. Dani Olmo was born in Terrassa, the province of Barcelona. The #1 game was in his blood from an early age, as his father, Mikel Olmo, was a professional player for several Spanish low divisions. After retiring from football at the age of 32, Mikel switched his career to coaching. He started managing low league teams and once even led Girona, who will participate in the Champions League this season. Mikel's knowledge and experience had a profound impact on Dani. The kid grew up being immersed in sports. His father's influence helped him develop the physical skills and mental toughness needed to succeed in the game of football. Dorita Olmo, Dani's mother, has also been supportive of her son throughout his career path. Not much is known about this woman's life, but she actively encourages Dani with her love and care. The Olmo family maintains very strong bonds, and this can be felt in their joint photos. Dani, Mikel and Dorita never miss an opportunity to spend their free time together. Dani Olmo also has a brother named Carlos, who also plays football on a professional level. Unlike Dani, who is an attacking midfielder, Carlos operates as a defensive midfielder. The latter never had any significant success in his career and performed only for Croatian and Spanish teams. However, the brothers are very close and constantly motivate each other in football. In honor of his family, Dani Olmo has a special tattoo on his right arm, an image of 3 loops that together form a flower. His mother and brother have the same tattoo, which symbolizes the Olmo family's warm family ties. Mikel and Dorita raised the boys with the right values. Despite his fruitful football career, Dani never took his studies lightly. You see, he completed his high school education and has repeatedly emphasized in his interviews how important it is to combine academics with sports in life. Nevertheless, Olmo has other hobbies besides football. 2 years ago, he had decided to learn boxing, but frankly, the results were not that good, rather hilarious. Dani's skills should have improved considerably by now. Back when the Spaniard was still representing Red Bull Leipzig, he attended Formula 1 races to support the team of drivers owned by the club's owners. Since then, F1 has been another of Olmo's hobbies. However, his biggest passion apart from the #1 game is basketball and its most popular league, the NBA. Dani loves watching the games of the American League and is a huge fan of the NBA 2K video game. While all of his teammates enjoy playing FIFA, Olmo gets his kicks from virtual basketball clashes. By the way, his recent first goal for Barcelona, which gave the Blaugrana an away victory over Rayo Vallecano, was also related to basketball. After his 82nd-minute strike, the Barca midfielder pointed to his wrist and mimicked a clock. Olmo took this celebration from a player of the NBA team Milwaukee Bucks. The meaning of the celebration? There's a player in the NBA that does it, Damian Lillard. I took it from him, Olmo explained after the match. It's Olmo a clock! Barcelona supporters are now picking it up on social media platforms. Indeed, the celebration fits well with the situation Dani faced upon his return to Camp Nou. For several weeks, the club was unable to register him for the new La Liga campaign due to financial issues, but now Olmo is ready. From the very first appearance for the Catalans, he brings 3 points to Hansi Flick's side, and his time has finally come. It goes without saying that Olmo's fantastic display at Euro 2024 and his transfer to Barcelona this summer have boosted his media profile. He already boasts over 2 million subscribers on Instagram, and another 100,000 people have followed him on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. Nevertheless, Dani doesn't chase additional hype and sponsorship contracts. In his social media photos, he always looks like an average Spanish guy. Olmo doesn't wear jewelry, show off his cars or wear flashy outrageous clothes like most modern performers do. His Instagram is all about football, rest and family. It seems like Dani doesn't even have contracts with fashion brands, although it's hard to find players who don't use this opportunity to increase their income. Olmo can wear Prada stuff or he can put on Balenciaga too. He never mentions third-party accounts in his posts, so it is likely that Dani is indeed completely free to choose his outfits. The only manufacturer to whom Olmo is consistently loyal is Adidas. The lad has been working with the German brand for several years now and is satisfied with the quality of their partnership. Just before the 2024 European Championship, Adidas gave Olmo a pair of F50 boots. He wore them for the entire event and became the winner of the competition as part of the Spanish national team. Turns out the gift was a lucky one. One can notice Dani's dedication and simplicity even in his attitude to his own car. Olmo is not interested in Lamborghini, Ferrari or Porsche supercars. Instead, he prefers his Infiniti Q50, which he bought a few years ago from his first big salary at RB Leipzig. Olmo's car costs only 25,000 euros, an unusually modest choice for a footballer. However, in terms of its parameters, the Infiniti Q50 is almost as good as its higher-priced counterparts. It has a 3-liter V6 engine under the hood, which is capable of generating 300 horsepower. Dani's model can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 6.1 seconds and reach a top speed of 273 km per hour. Well, you'd think that top-notch performers would change their cars every few months, but even after several years of use, Olmo still has his Infiniti Q50 in his garage. He doesn't want to get rid of it, since he appreciates the balance of performance and comfort, while he's not interested in showing off such things to his teammates. The same goes for his personal life. Dani is dating German model and Insta blogger Laura Schmidt, better known as Laura Abla. They have been together since the summer of 2023, and the girl was pretty enthusiastic about Olmo's move from Leipzig to Barcelona. Once Dani joined the Blaugrana, she commented on their photo together with the club's jersey, saying that she was proud of her boyfriend. The 241,000 people who follow the girl have rewarded her with almost 400,000 likes, which is much higher than her posts collect on average. By the way, Laura tries to attend every match of the Spanish national team which features Olmo. At the Euros, she was always by Dani's side and cheered him on from the stands. Even in the quarter-finals where La Roja faced Germany, Laura's native country, she still rooted for her boyfriend's team. At the same time, Schmidt doesn't know a thing about football and openly admits it. As a matter of principle, she doesn't publish any football-related content except for that concerning Dani Olmo. Laura points out that football analytics is definitely not her area of expertise, and she shouldn't be taken seriously in this regard. In all other respects, she and Dani are perfect for each other, but they strive to keep their love away from public view. Neither he nor she post too many photos of themselves together because they want their happiness to develop mostly in silence. And speaking of publicity, Dani Olmo is certainly an unusual lad who is engaged in global affairs to improve our world. On the pitch, he is a star, but off-camera, he appears to be a very compassionate individual. Olmo participates in various charitable events, and his philanthropy is aimed at improving the well-being of children, boosting their education and sports development. After living in Croatia for 6 years and performing for Dinamo Zagreb, Olmo became very involved in the local people, culture and other aspects. That's why he now donates 1% of his salary to Cross Cultures and Common Goal, organizations that use football to bridge communities affected by war. The project connects children and young people from several Balkan countries – Croatia, Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Through encouraging them to unite in football teams, Olmo, Cross Cultures and Common Goal help people in post-war countries find their peace in life. They are offered interesting educational projects, humanitarian aid, as well as opportunities to build successful working careers. What Olmo and his partners do is based on multiple core principles: peace building, youth employability, youth health, anti-racism, gender equality, and LGBT+ inclusion. Besides, in Olmo's hometown Terrassa, the guy runs his own football academy, Campus Olmo. Dani's school educates youngsters and financially helps families with children suffering from cancer. Olmo notes that helping people is among the most important pursuits in his life, urging all professional players to join charitable initiatives. As footballers, we should not be on the margins of social reality, and at this terrible time, we must be aware of the impact the football can have. As far as we can, we players should use the platform the sport gives us to help improve society each and every day, with the sole purpose of giving back, says Olmo. There is no doubt that Dani is a man who has a kind heart and a clear Barcelona DNA, which is no less important for Culés. He grew up in La Masia for almost 10 years, then went to look for place as a footballer in other countries, and now he returns to Barca as a European champion, turning down even a move to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City along the way. What a man! What a story! We wish Dani Olmo to deliver even more goals in the new season and capture plenty of trophies with Barcelona. Folks, check out our other videos about Barcelona. They have just been released, so don't miss them out. Leave a like to this video and be sure to stay tuned for more content. Have a great time watching!